All right, people. What up, YouTube? What's going on? I am just leaving the Family Dollar. Had to buy fucking kitty litter and cat food. Shit like that. I think I bought so much toilet paper and fucking paper towels and shit that I ain't had to buy paper towels and toilet paper in a few months, and it's still a big pile of it at the fucking house. And I wasn't even stocking up like folks was. But I guess I was buying it routine because I made sure I buy a little every time I go to the store. So, oh well, I ain't gonna complain. Got me a little energy drink here to get my day started. I gotta go and I got the cats. They're not at the house no more. I moved them next door to the shop. So I gotta go over there, make sure the litter box is clean water, food. I just bought big giant size bag of cat food, which I mean it's fucking 6 cats now, so they don't get the cheap, they don't get the expensive food. You know what I'm saying? They get the store brand, not the sub store brand. You know, there's a store brand. Well, at Family Dollar, there's a store brand, and then there's a brand beneath that. People will tell you not to buy pretty much none of this shit. If you just go to like Pet People, they want you to go to fucking PetSmart and Petco and all that shit and buy them fucking $100 bags of fucking pet food. But that ain't for the fucking happen. Those cats get Purina. When it's just one, you'll get a little Purina. Because that's what costs the most in the fucking stores. The little neighborhood stores. The Purina is on the fucking top shelf. And it's a couple dollars more than the rest of this shit. You get Meow Mix and all that shit. That's like a level down. And then you got the store brand stuff, which is the equivalent to the rest of the mid-level shit. And then there's some shit below that. There's some shit below that. It's called cat food. It's just called cat food. And it's just a bunch of brown pellets. And you don't, I remember I bought some shit like that for the dogs one time. Dogs didn't even eat the shit. Dogs didn't even eat the shit, dude. I mean, the dogs are like, fuck is this? So, yeah, I learned not to buy. And I don't be wanting to buy cheap. God damn. I don't be wanting to buy cheap ass food for my pets. I like for my pets to enjoy what the fuck they eating. I got canned food at the house because canned food is pretty fucking cheap, but they don't get canned food all the time. Every once I give my pets. Right now I have cats. Well, I got 5 kittens and a cat. The kittens are running around now, so but they still small, but they running around. They cats, they just real small cats, they so I gotta keep them fed, and I gotta buy decent food for them. And I just bought another, like I said, I bought a giant bag of fucking kitty litter and another litter box. And I had to buy the store brand kitty litter. Not the extra cheap. Now when it comes to kitty litter, I ain't expect for this to be about kitty litter, but kitty litter is 2 things. You buy the shit, like usually what I would want to buy, since the cats aren't in the house anymore, so usually you try to buy Tidy Cat or Arm & Hammer. Those are the, like I say, in the regular stores, in the grocery stores, and in the Family Dollars and shit, that's the best you gonna get. Arm & Hammer, Tidy Cat. I bought store brand because they had the big, big giant sack of it. You know what I'm saying? Not the little box you pour out of, So I got that. They not at the house. They at the shop next door. So if the cats were still in the house, I have to stomach the shit and just buy like the Arm & Hammer or the Tidy Cat. But I bought the little store brand with a big giant sack of it for like $7 and some change. And I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. If it get a little stinky over there, it's whatever. Y'all over here by y'all fucking self. You know, you just got to make sure to change the goddamn litter box. It's tedious, but you know, it's whatever. At least they use the litter box. Even the little kittens. You know, it's why I like cats. Even the little kittens, they go to the fucking litter box. Even, I mean, right after they walking and shit, because I had them at the house. You know, it's a litter box at the house, and you know, mama cat was over there. Little kittens, right after they kind of learn how to halfway walk and crawl and shit, you know, they use the goddamn litter box. Now it's a couple of little spots. It was like 3 little spots in the kitchen where they was always at, but that didn't last long. You know what I'm saying? After that, I was thinking, man, you're gonna have to be scooping up shit off the floor. But nah, not really. It's like after they did it once, they just started going to the fucking litter boxes. But you know, the bigger they get, I'm like, it's gonna be 2 litter boxes over there. Oh, like I was saying, you know, you got that, you got the Arm & Hammer, and then you got the other brands of generally the same thing. You know, the absorbent, you know, clog up type of shit. And then you got the extra cheap $1 bag of litter that you can get out the like the dollar store and shit. I don't ever see them in the regular store, but it's little bags of cat litter that you can get and they usually sell them at like the dollar stores and shit. And it's like a bag of rocks. That's it. It's a bag of rocks. You know, it's not scented. Ain't none of that shit. It's like somebody just went out in their front yard. Well, I think too many people got front yards of rocks anymore. That was a thing in the past. But that's it. Like a gravelly, you know, you drive off, you know, if you've been to an old church or something, they had like a parking lot or something, but it was just a bunch of rocks. That's what the fuck it was. That didn't work worth nothing. It didn't work worth. It's not even worth buying that to try to stretch out what you got left. So yeah, don't go too cheap with the kitty litter. If you got a cat that has sense enough to actually use the goddamn litter boxes, not all of them do. I've got to get rid of a couple of cats that wouldn't use a litter box. I'm like, can't use a litter box, can't stay here. I had to put them out. You're gonna be an outside cat. You can go shit on the ground all you want, but you ain't be shitting on my floor. So that's my thing today. Then I got to do my nutrition loading. Got to take my creatine, make sure I got my vitamins and all my little supplements running through my system. Because I got I put my weight bench together yesterday. I'll do a video on that later. And the motherfuckers are driving around on these fucking, now that wasn't a motorcycle that, he ain't got no license to drive that motherfucker. It's people riding around on the streets and shit on mopeds and shit and these little motorcycles. And I ain't saying, I need to see these motherfuckers pull over. I do. I need to see them pull over. I'm like, and there's not a whole lot of police in this neighborhood nowadays, so you know, they busy around here. They up north and everywhere, and police been real busy. But a lot of these motorcycles and mopeds and shit aren't licensed. They not for street use, and motherfuckers just riding these motherfuckers around like it ain't shit. I want these motherfuckers pulled over and cited. I gotta pay fucking registration and insurance and all kind of shit to drive around on these motherfucking streets. These motherfuckers get out here and just get to use the streets and shit for free. No. I think I had a dream I was riding a motorcycle. I was probably hearing him in my sleep. I still got my endorsement on my license, but since my vision started to get a little bit poor, I had to give up on the motorcycles. Like, I can go out and buy me one right now. They go another motherfucker. See that? We on a 4-wheeler. You see this motherfucker on a goddamn 4-wheeler. This motherfucker was driving around on the goddamn streets and shit. Like, let me do that. Let me go get me a 4-wheeler and just think I'm finna ride around on the streets. Within a day, I'm gonna get pulled the fuck over. I'm gonna get pulled over, I'm gonna get cited, and I'm gonna get one of those, whatever they cite you for that shit. I remember one time, I was riding down the street. This is a long ass time ago on my bicycle. I wasn't riding, I was in the middle. The street got a middle lane. It ain't like a big giant boulevard, no shit like that, but it's a street and it got a turning lane. I was riding my bike in the fucking turning lane because, you know, when you live in the hood, the sidewalks ain't always dependable. So fuck it. I was in the middle lane of the street. Motherfucking police ride up behind me with his bullhorn, telling me that that's not a motor vehicle. Like, I don't know. It's not a motor vehicle. You fucking with me on a bicycle. These motherfuckers riding 4-wheelers and shit around like whatever. Anyway, like I said, I gotta go back to the fucking house. Take care of this cat shit. Like, literally take care of some cat shit. Food, clean water. I gotta get my vitamins and shit ready because I'm gonna have to do a workout tomorrow. Since I got my weights and shit, I got my weight bench put up at the shop. All my little workout equipment is over there, the little bit that I got. And, you know, I gotta take my creatine and my testosterone booster. I can't do this shit now. I can't take the if I take my what's that? My workout shit and my pre-workout and stuff like that, I'm gonna do a video just with all that shit on it. I'm gonna have a different playlist with all that shit on it. And I won't be, it's just like I'm drinking this right now. Well, these things don't have that much of an effect on me. You know, I guess it's because I drink them semi-regularly. But fucking pre-workout is something totally different. You know, I take my pre-workout, I try to keep it at 1 scoop. If I got to work out tomorrow, which will be that'll be my day 1. That'll be my first workout in I don't know how long. So what I'm gonna have to do today, I'm gonna have to take my little shirt off and I'm gonna have to go out and front porch and take some fucking before pictures. Again, I took some earlier this year. I got to take some again. And I should be a little smaller than I was earlier this year. Because I ain't been doing shit but sitting around the house. I done atrophied. I done shrunk. Y'all can just looking at my big ass head and my beard and shit now. But all the little muscle tone and stuff that I used to have a couple of years ago, that shit been gone. So yeah, I'm for the start that because it was too hot to work out. I started when I wasn't working, so I stopped working when this corona shit happened, and then I was doing workouts, trying to do workouts regularly in the backyard, but it was too fucking hot outside for that. So I ended up not being able to do nothing. So I've been sitting around for like the last 5-6 months. Like this is the time this was my goal date from beginning of the year. This was my goal date. Well, it's September now, but yeah, September was my goal date. What I was shooting for should have been met last month. You know what I'm saying? What I was shooting for physique wise and health wise and all that shit should have been hit last month. But the way shit happened, I couldn't go to the gym, you know, with the gym shit. And but I got shit at the house now. I don't have everything I need at the house. Over time, I'm gonna get some more equipment. And had that had that at the house. I gotta get like a squat harness since, you know, the way my knees and ankles are, I can't do squats, so it don't make no sense to buy a squat rack because I can't do squats the way my ankles and shit are. So I can buy a squat harness. This is one of them things that you put you sit it over your shoulders and you put the weight on it and you can do squats. I've seen I was thinking about one a long time ago. I said, you get a squat harness and you ain't got to worry about, you know, holding a bar and all this other stuff. You got that harness, you put that weight on that shit and you just squat. And if you like me, you got to balance yourself with your arms on something and then go down as far as you can and then squat back up. I seen James Harden. I don't know what I was watching, but I seen James Harden had one. It was a squat harness. It had the little plates on it and shit. And he was squatting with that. And I was like, hey, that's what I was looking for. And even that was a couple years ago. I don't remember what the fuck I was watching, but I do remember I seeing them on one. And I looked it up on eBay. It was like fucking $200-something. I was like, fuck out of here. See if I can find one used that don't cost as much. But for now, I'll just use my body weight because I'm just starting. So my body weight is more than adequate right now. But I know for me to make any good progress, I'm gonna have to try to overload some kind of goddamn way. And I don't want to be doing, you know, sets of fucking 20 and 30 goddamn body weight squats and shit. I don't like doing high rep shit. Working out is boring enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Working out is boring enough for me. I don't want to sit there and be doing 20, 30 reps of any goddamn thing. That's the best way to get me not to fucking work out. And anyway, let me get my ass up out of here. This was just it's supposed to have been a quick vlog, but it's, you know, it's turning into something else. So I'm gonna catch y'all later. When I go and set up my weights and shit, I'll do a video on that and create another playlist for it.